Brett Hadley, who starred as Genoa City Police Detective Carl Williams for more than a decade on the CBS soap opera The Young and the Restless, has died. He was 92. Hadley died Wednesday, according to a Facebook post from his friend, Mary Ann Halpin. He has been my friend since I was 19 years old. We were in an acting class and were the bad kids in the class. We sat in the back and giggled, she wrote, later adding, I will miss his playful and deep conversation, his funny flirty giggle and twinkling eyes. He took his last bow and gracefully left us yesterday. Thank you to my dear sweet soul sister Darcy Lee Kaplan for midwifing him out. Daniel Ellsberg, April 7, 1931 to June 16, 2023, was an American political activist, economist, and United States military analyst. While employed by the Rand Corporation, he precipitated a national political controversy in 1971 when he released the Pentagon Papers, a top-secret Pentagon study of U.S. government decision-making in relation to the Vietnam War, to the New York Times, the Washington Post, and other newspapers. Daniel Ellsberg, April 7, 1931 to June 16, 2023, was an American political activist, economist, and United States military analyst. While employed by the Rand Corporation, he precipitated a national political controversy in 1971 when he released the Pentagon Papers, a top-secret Pentagon study of U.S. government decision-making in relation to the Vietnam War, to the New York Times, the Washington Post, and other newspapers. Milton Powell, November 29, 1974, a. June 18, 2023, better known by his stage name Big Pokey, was an American rapper from Houston, Texas. Big Pokey was associated with chopped and screwed music, and was one of the original members of the Screwed Up Clique. Paxton Whitehead was born in East Malling and Larkfield, Kent on 17 October 1937. Whitehead worked in repertory, small touring companies that rehearsed and performed a new play each week. In 1958, he was signed by the Royal Shakespeare Company. 5. In 1961, Whitehead directed Doric Wilson's first play to be performed, and he made a Her, a comedy that was an off-Broadway production at the Café Chino. 8. He made his Broadway debut in The Affair, 1962, after appearing in Canadian stage and television productions. Jim Tuetto, the bush pilot featured in Discovery Channel's 2011-2012 series Flying Wild Alaska, died in a small plane crash Friday near the coastal village of Shaktoolik, Alaska. He was 68. Also killed in the crash, which occurred shortly after takeoff, was his passenger, a hunting and fishing guide named Shane Reynolds of Idaho. Sir Ben Helfgott MBE. The 22nd of November 1929 to the 16th of June 2023. Was a Polish-born British Holocaust survivor, Olympian and champion weightlifter. 1. He was one of 2 Jewish athletes known to have competed in the Olympics after surviving the Holocaust, along with Alfred Nakachi, a French champion swimmer and water polo player. 2. Helfgott spent his adult life promoting Holocaust education, meeting with national leaders in the UK to promote cultural integration and peace. Julia Elizabeth Garwood, née Murphy, December 26, 1944 to June 8, 2023, was an American writer of over 27 romance novels in both the historical and suspense subgenres. Over 35 million copies of her books are in print, and she had at least 24 New York Times bestsellers. 1. She also wrote a novel for young adults called A Girl Named Summer. Julie Garwood, born Julia Elizabeth Murphy, 3, and was raised in Kansas City, Missouri. The 6th of 7 children in a large Irish family. 2. She was the daughter of Felicita, Flip, Murphy, née Kennedy and Thomas Murphy, 4, and had 5 sisters, Sharon, Kathleen, Marilyn, Mary Colette, Cookie, and Joanne, and 1 brother. George Allen Frazier, October 13, 1954 to June 19, 2023, was an American professional baseball player who pitched in the major leagues from 1978 to 1987. Frazier saw his first postseason action when the Yankees made it to the 1981 World Series. In the ALCS against Oakland, he was tasked to pitch in the 4th inning in Game 2, which saw him go 5 2/3 innings while allowing no runs on 5 hits, 1 walk, and 5 strikeouts as the Yankees won 13-3 on their way to a sweep. George Alfred Winterling, September 1, 1931 to June 21, 2023, was an American television meteorologist and the creator of the Heat Index. Citation needed. Chief meteorologist for television station Winterling was born in New Jersey, but moved with his family to Jacksonville at age 10. He graduated from Robert E. Lee High School, III, in 1949 and joined the United States Air Force. After discovering that cadet training required 2 years of college, he chose meteorology and was sent to Weather Observer School at Chanute Air Force Base in Rantoul, Illinois. He was stationed for a year at Turner Air Force Base in Albany, Georgia, then attended intermediate meteorology school at Oklahoma A&M in Stillwater. He was posted to Simia Air Force Base in the Aleutian Islands of Alaska where he observed storms in the Pacific Ocean.